Part 1. The purpose beneath desire. They may not admit it, but sexual desire, at its core, exists for one reason: the continuation of the species through reproduction. The path that leads to sex, however winding, emotional, or dramatic, is ultimately secondary. Some may say that whispering words of love with deep emotion is something far more noble. They might accuse this view of being overly cynical, but if love truly holds such nobility, then it must be because it serves not the lovers themselves, but those who come after them, their children. Part 2. The truth behind our sacrifices. A child doesn't turn out a certain way just because their parents loved each other deeply. There's more at work than just passion or affection. It's not the strength of desire, and it's not the purity of love that decides who that child becomes. Something bigger, something more important, is behind it all. And when you think about it, there may be nothing more serious, nothing more meaningful in life than creating the next generation. But if we don't recognize that, if we keep pretending love is just about connection and romance, then we'll never understand why it can burn so hot, why it can feel so necessary. It's the need for meaning that gives rise to the feeling we call love. If we ignore that, if we strip away the deeper purpose, then what's left of desire? Just a reflex, just a twitch in the body. And what about all the things we do in the name of love? We put ourselves in painful situations. We drop our pride. We throw ourselves at people who might never care back. But let's be honest, people don't do all that just for warm feelings and butterflies. Part 3. Instinct in disguise. No one gives up that much. Their pride, their comfort, their sense of control, just to feel nice. There has to be something else going on. And maybe that something is the reason young people in love often act so recklessly. We call it passion. We call it being head over heels. But what if it's something deeper? A kind of force moving through them that they don't even realize is there. The pain, the obsession, the way we throw logic out the window. Maybe it's not for the two people at all. Maybe it's for someone who hasn't even been born yet. Because what love really does is pull two people together so that a new life can begin. The struggle, the heartbreak, the madness of falling in love. It might just be the cost of bringing that life into the world. Part 4. The will of the unborn. At its core, love might just be life itself trying to continue, using us to carry it forward. Think about it. What if the will to exist, from someone who hasn't even been born yet, is somehow reaching backward? Nudging two strangers to meet, to feel drawn to each other, to fall in love. A quick glance, a playful smile. That feeling like fate just showed up out of nowhere. Maybe all of that isn't random or romantic after all. Maybe it's the voice of someone waiting to exist. A silent force pushing through space and time, trying to be born. And love? Love is the way they get here. Part 5. Love is nature's ruse. Love brings two people together, and through that, a child is born. That was Schopenhauer's idea. He didn't think our essence was found in reason or in conscious thought. He believed it was something more basic, a blind will, not heroic, not noble, just raw, instinctive drive, to live, to reproduce. And love, he saw it as one of nature's most clever tricks. Animals mate because instinct tells them to. And humans, we get pulled in by emotion, chemistry, romance. But underneath it all, it's the same thing. The species wants to continue. And it will do whatever it takes. Even if that means fooling us into thinking we're making our own choices. Part 6. The species behind the curtain. That's why Schopenhauer called marriage a kind of surrender. Not to your partner, but to the will of the species. He believed that unborn life reaches into the present, tricks us into falling in love so that it can be born. And by the time we realize what's happened, it's too late. We think we chose. We think we were in control, but we weren't. Two people, once burning with passion, suddenly grow cold. The fire fades, the connection thins out, and we're left wondering, was it ever real? But maybe that's just how it works. Once the species gets what it wants, It lets go of the illusion. And what we're left with is the quiet truth. We weren't acting for ourselves. We were acting for the species.